it's quite important that these three, there are three things that comes when you're a curious person. You are either very observant, so you are taking time to explore how users interact or how a product is used, and you are taking time to look at the trend in feedbacks that you're getting. You're always questioning. You want to know, you have multiple questions, multiple ways of how things could be done. And you are very good at sourcing for information. So if you are that person that is observant, questioning, and informing, you are aware of how to get information, then that is curiosity skill, and you can harness that in anything that you're doing. Now, if you're looking for a job in IT and you know that your curiosity is an area that you have good strength, it will be good for you to have portfolio of examples of evidences of things that could demonstrate this, because organizations are looking for people that are curious. Creativity, on the other hand, is the ability to think beyond the conventional idea. So this is taking curiosity to a step further and exploring new way to solve the problem and to add value to whatever you're doing. The practical things that you must be looking for a creative person is your imagination. Some of you are those that will sleep at night and you'll be visualizing things. When I was creating my website, or I will always wake up in the middle of the night because ideas will be coming into my head, and I will encourage anyone that in the middle of the night, when we're back in university, that you are always think when you have an exam, your notes will be playing in your head. That's the same thing that happens to a creative person. Things will be happening in your head, and make the best use of your mobile phone, the notebook. Just write those ideas down. I realized that many ideas that I've written about 10, 15 years ago, some of them are coming so handy because they were digitally written down. So I'm able to just do a keyword search and find them in my information reservoir. So maker's mentality, you always want to create something, you want to test it. You want to you have a belief attitude that this is going to happen, and you're creating prototypes. So that is another thing that happens with creative people. And the visualization is you being able to put things to bring it into visuals, into a model, into a framework, something that people can use to see the reality of what you are doing. And that is creativity. So for meta skills, that the skills that you will demonstrate your creativity will be your ability to imagine, to have a maker mentality, and to be able to visualize things. The next one is the sense making. So sense making is your ability to synthesize information, identify pattern, and create meaningful insights. Now, pattern, you may be someone that you identify pattern even in people's behavior, even in just anything. You can just see association there. When you are that type of a person, when you are making association for you, you should realize that you are a creative person and you can go further to develop that skills. In ICT roles, you are required to process a lot of data, and you have to make quick decisions as well. So sense making will enable you as a professional to discern valuable insights and anticipate industry trends. So data analysts use sense making to interpret user data and suggest improvement in product design, because they are used to they can predict the pattern based on previous data that they have. So for a sense making person, you will have good pattern recognition, You will have holistic thinking. That's thinking the whole concept. You're thinking of it as a whole concept. You are looking at it from a broader perspective. And then the synthesis, being able to bring things together. The last bit there is the critical thinking. This is your ability to analyze and evaluate information logically. And that will help you to make well-informed decisions. So if you are curious, you are able to make sense of things that you're doing, and you're then analyzing things for yourself. Then you'll be able to deconstruct, to break it down into smaller complex tasks. And this is where your agility comes in. You're able to make judgment of the pros and cons of the different parts of what you are trying to do. So we're dealing with facts all the time. And then computational thinking, so that you are looking to translate large data sets into abstract model, and also helping you to simplify complex information for analysis. So these are the 4 major things that really makes innovation, that helps you to develop your innovation skills. So really, I'm putting some reflective questions here, and I'll expect you to read those questions and apply them to yourself. Sometimes we are not all that innovative. We can't be all of the meta skills. So if you're not all of the meta skill, but if you have some of it, then make the best use of the ones you have, and make sure you collaborate very well. Recognize the skills in other people, so that where you are lacking, you know a partner that you can work with. So in terms of creativity as well, I have questions there for you, and the same thing with sense making and the critical thinking. So to summarize innovation as a meta skill, it's essential, and it enhances your ability to solve complex challenges. And you are always able to anticipate changes and develop user-focused solutions. When you foster curiosity, creativity, sense-making, and critical thinking, you as an IT professional, you will be able to approach projects with a broader perspectives and develop a high-impact solution. So it's quite important that if you don't have those skills, you have an understanding of it, so that when you see people that have it, you can value them and collaborate with them. So I will encourage you to select an area of innovation that you want to focus on in your current role or whatever you're doing. Track your progress and observe how developing this skill positively affects your project and interaction with your team members. So next week will be I think the second to the last of the session. The next week we'll be looking at universal skills, and then the last one will be questions and answer, where you can ask any question on all the meta skills that we've done. I might come up with quiz or things like that to help you to reflect on the type of question that you could ask, or you could send me question in advance. But that's what we'll be doing. So once again, I'm sorry that tonight had to be rushed. I'm happy to take any question. I know your time is far-fetched. I've been 8 minutes over the time now.